Hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to make a video discussing the California high-speed rail plan. I thought that this project, it's been in the news a lot recently, um, they're talking about the various difficulties and challenges that the project is facing, and I'm reading all these news articles about the project, and I'm just wondering, I can't help but come to the conclusion that maybe this project is just a giant disaster. Reading about how they have all these cost overruns. I knew the initial estimate or the amount that the state promised to the public was that they would only be paying 68 billion for the cost of the entire project, and now some people saying that the when it's all said and done, the state will have spent over 100 billion dollars. Well, the state and the federal government will have spent over 100 billion dollars on the project. And to me, this just sounds outrageous. Now, I'm a big proponent of high-speed rail in theory, but it seems to me like in this case, in this specific situation, it seems like it's just a program that's been run amok, and that it's not going to deliver $100 billion worth of benefits economically. I definitely think that there are economic benefits, and there's environmental benefits, and there's social benefits to having a high-speed rail system in a state. But to me, it sounds like if you have to spend $100 billion to build this rail system, even if it does connect, large cities like Sacramento, San Francisco, Oakland, Los Angeles, that it's just not going to be worth it. So that was my view on that, and it seems like they're also having problems with eminent domain, and people are getting home appraisals, and they're saying that the home is being appraised by regulators for less than what it's actually worth, and they're kind of trying to intimidate them into selling their house for less than market value. So that's sounds like a big issue going on in California. I hope that they can, fix what's going on there. They can improve the management of the project. But another solution that I would think of is that maybe instead of building it in the first place, that they should have waited and seen what happened with Tesla, because I know that Tesla is building, or not building, but they are making plans, and they've discussed. Elon Musk has talked about his plan for a hyperloop system to connect San Francisco and Los Angeles. And that seems to be a much better solution, because when he proposed it in August of 2013, he said that he could build the system for 6 billion as opposed to 68 billion, so that's less than 10% of the cost, and that he could transport people at an average speed of 600 miles an hour with a about 600 miles an hour with a top speed of about 760, compared to the top speed of 220 for the high-speed rail. And the high-speed rail won't even be running at 100 or 220 in most, or not in most cases, but some cases it's going to run at only 110 or less than that. So it seems like if you can build a rail system for a tenth of the cost, or a transport system for a tenth of the cost, and that's even faster, why wouldn't you do it? It seems like a no-brainer to me. But I guess the state has already promised money to contractors, and they've already reached agreements and signed contracts with different companies and construction firms and that sort of thing to build the rail line. So this is kind of my thoughts on the California high-speed rail project. It seems to me like it is being woefully mismanaged, and that they need to make some very serious and dramatic reforms if they're going to make the project any more worthwhile. I mean, if they're going to make it worthwhile at all. It seems to me like, although, like, again, I said that high speed rail I support it in theory, because I think that it has economic, it has social, it has um, environmental benefits. But in this case, it seems like the costs are going to outweigh the benefits of that. So they're going to either have to get the price down. They're going to either have to, find, ways to encourage more people to use it whenever it's built or something. But this just seems like a project that is completely off the rails. I hope you like my pun there. So, all right, have a good day. This is the latest episode of Business with Chad.